for generations. You laughed with them. You cried with them. And watched them grow. In 2025, they're coming to the big screen like never before.
Daffy. Oh, sorry.
I barely even know you!
What? Here's the script. Catch up on your own time. We have to act fast, and there's only one person that can do the job. Daffy Duck. Me? Daffy?
The duck?
Who's there?
Get it off me! Get it off me!
Oh, is it over?
Interviewed some big stars in my time here on Screen Space, but none are bigger in my world than Daffy Duck or Porky Pig, which is why the day the Earth blew up is such a big deal, and why talking to the man, the duck, the pig that is ERIC BAUZA is such an honor. Thank you for joining us on Screen Space, mate.
You see, this is why I was here. You understand that I am a big star. Daffy, calm down. It's Daffy Duck and get out of here. We only have limited time. Sorry about that, Simon.
Not at all, gentlemen. Thank you all for joining us here on Screen Space. Just so we're clear on my enthusiasm, I would include Robin Hood Daffy and Duck and Muck. I think are two of Hollywood's greatest comedies, short form, long form, animated or not. A big question straight out of the gate. Have you got a favorite Looney Tunes, Merry Melodies cartoon?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I know.
Duck Dodgers with these two for sure.
Of course.
With Bugs, it's long-haired hair when he's living next door to the opera singer.
What do they do on a rainy night in Rio? Where do they go when there ain't no starry sky?
Yeah, I mean, anytime Mel Blanc would sing as Bugs, that was always my favorite thing. And again, none of this would be possible without the great Mel Blanc's hard work that he went into crafting these more than voices, these real personalities.
Oh, for sure. And I'll jump ahead in my questioning because I mean, you were 10 when Mel Blanc passed away in 89. I got to meet Chuck Jones when he came down here to do a tour retrospective. When I interviewed Joe Dante, all we talked about was Warner Brothers cartoons, which was such a joy. You never got to meet Mel Blanc. How would you define his legacy? What would you say to him now?
I would say, as I always have, thank you. Thank you so much for everything that you've done, for voiceover artists, for animation, cartoons in general. I always say that you grow up on either
at the Warner Brothers side of the fence, or on the Mickey Mouse Disney side, huh?
You know, and I'm definitely a Warner Brothers kid.
I'm definitely a Warner Brothers kid as well, yeah.
There was always something special about those cartoons that were just a little bit more gritty. They kind of broke the fourth wall. They let you know that you were in on the joke, and probably one of the first cartoon forms to parody celebrities. I don't think I ever saw a cartoon that made fun of Frank Sinatra more than Looney Tunes did.
Oh, for sure. Were you that kid in school who could do all the characters, who could crack up the class with a voice, or was voice acting a bit of an adult career pivot for you?
It was definitely my time in high school when I was a bit more mischievous and troublemaking, and when you would get a laugh for probably doing something you shouldn't be doing, it was more fuel for the fire to keep going. But what was great was that my teachers were all so kind and in on the joke, and it was never ever malicious, any of the jokes that I ever had. They were always to include everybody, not to exclude. And they saw this as an opportunity to trick me into working. They'd say, get your work done, and then tomorrow you could go to the main office and do voices on the PA system for the entire school. So I would go down to the morning announcements and go, "Ooh, Marge, there's a sale on hot dogs in the cafeteria."
Oh, Homer, that's bad for your cholesterol.
Yeah, so I would do these voices, and people would catch me in the hallway and go, "Was that you?" And I'm like,
That's right, Doc. Sometimes I think I'm a rabbit.
Oh, isn't that wonderful? The amount of joy you must have brought the classmates and the faculty is just wonderful. It's a great legacy to have. This is Daffy and Porky's first full length feature, which it just bewilders me that they haven't had a full length feature. Tell me about the workload, the new challenges on the day the Earth blew up of voicing both leads in a major motion picture.
Well, a lot of pressure. Everyone's listening, everyone's watching, everyone that knows these characters as well as I do, if not better, today's audience. As soon as we started introducing DVD extra features behind the scenes, people across the world suddenly became experts on film, and they look for those loose threads that they could pull on and go, oh wait, you're not Daffy Duck, but that's the challenge, is that you have to be able to do the takeoff, all the flips, and then stick that landing, because if you don't, then oh man, they'll just go back to the classics. But if I could say you're despicable and you smile and you laugh, then I know I'm doing something right. I live to see another day.
Hey, before we get any further, could you give me a yoicks and away? I grew up saying yoicks and away.
Yoinks and away! Yoinks and away! Yoinks and away!
Hello, ringtone. I have a new ringtone. That's so wonderful.
Here it is.
I guess I should ask, as we record this, and I don't know how much you can say about this, the fate still hangs in the balance for Coyote versus Acme. Your contribution, you've got a voice credit on IMDb and no other detail. What part did you play in it, if you can say, and where's it likely to be seen, if ever?
That was an amazing project, all happening at the same time as this one that we're talking about, believe it or not. I know the day the Earth blew up started production in 2019, if you can think about that. And then this film kind of came along, and we kind of wrapped. My last day working on Coyote versus Acme was the day before the actors or the writers' strike.
Oh my goodness.
Even before the actors' strike, this movie was done. And I had contributed 10 voices to the film. 10 character voices. Isn't that lovely? So, who knows? Who knows who made the cut? But hopefully we'll all know eventually. But as of now, I haven't really heard of any particular news. I know that there was in the headlines recently that they were at the tables once again negotiating. But this time I feel like hopefully a positive outcome will, should benefit Looney Tunes fans around the world, and we'll have something else. We'll be talking this same time next year.
I certainly hope so. That would be wonderful, mate. We've had a very short window to talk to, and it's such a joy. This has been one of my favorite interviews. I was so looking forward to it, and you haven't disappointed. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Daffy. Thank you, Porky.